Have you ever felt that no matter how much protein you eat, your muscles just don't feel as strong as they used to? You might notice it when climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or even getting out of bed in the morning. You tell yourself, maybe I just need more protein. But what if I told you, that's not the full story? Hi, I'm Dr. Linda Rose. And if you're in your 60s or beyond, this message could completely change how you think about muscle health. Because after the age of 65, your body's ability to build and repair muscle doesn't just depend on protein. In fact, there's one powerful mineral that acts like the spark plug for your muscles, helping them recover faster, move better, and even feel younger again. Most people ignore it. But when you give your body enough of it, the difference can be felt in days, not months. I've seen seniors who struggle to stand or walk with ease suddenly regain their strength, not by adding more protein shakes, but by restoring this single missing mineral. And the best part? You can get it naturally, safely, and without expensive supplements. So if you've been eating right but still feel weaker than you should, stay with me, because I'm going to show you what your muscles are truly craving after 65. Before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, so you never miss a simple, science-backed health tip, designed especially for older adults like you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me improve these videos for your benefit. Now, let's begin. Point 1. The hidden mineral your muscles are begging for. When most people think about muscle strength, they immediately think about protein. And yes, protein is essential. It's the building block of muscle tissue. But here's the truth most people don't know. Your muscles can't use that protein efficiently without one crucial mineral, magnesium. This often overlooked mineral is what allows your muscles to relax and contract properly, repair after exercise, and stay energized throughout the day. Without it, even the best diet won't give your body the strength it deserves. In my years of working with older adults, I've noticed a pattern. Many of my patients eat well: eggs, chicken, fish, sometimes even protein shakes. But they still complain of weakness, stiffness, or cramps in their legs and arms. When we run a simple blood test, it often shows low magnesium. Why does this happen? Because as we age, our digestive system becomes less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food. Add in medications like diuretics or antacids, and your magnesium levels can drop even lower. Magnesium plays over 300 roles in the body, but one of its most powerful effects is on your muscle fibers. Imagine your muscle as a light bulb. Protein is the bulb itself, but magnesium is the electricity that makes it glow. Without it, your muscles can't contract smoothly or recover properly. This is why low magnesium often shows up as twitching, fatigue, or even restless legs at night. When my patients begin adding magnesium-rich foods, like leafy greens, avocados, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and dark chocolate, they're often amazed by how quickly they notice a difference. Their muscles feel less tense, their energy improves, and their sleep gets deeper. That's because magnesium also regulates the nervous system, calming stress signals that can interfere with muscle repair. Here's something I tell every senior who wants to stay active. Protein builds the structure, but magnesium brings it to life. You need both. But after 65, magnesium becomes even more important because it supports your heart muscles too. It helps regulate heartbeat and blood flow, reducing cramps not just in your legs, but even in your chest or arms. One of my patients, Margaret, a 71-year-old retired teacher, once told me she had given up her morning walks because her calves would cramp painfully halfway through. When we discovered her magnesium was low, she started adding spinach, chia seeds, and a little dark chocolate after dinner. Within 3 weeks, she was walking 2 miles again, pain-free and smiling. So before you reach for another protein shake, ask yourself, is your body missing the mineral that helps protein do its job? Magnesium is nature's muscle whisperer. It doesn't just strengthen, it restores. And once you give your body enough of it, you'll start to feel the difference in every movement you make, from standing taller to walking lighter. Point 2. Why protein alone fails after 65. Here's something I tell all my patients. You can't eat your way to strength with protein alone. After 65, your body simply doesn't respond to protein the same way it did in your younger years. You could eat eggs for breakfast, chicken for lunch, and fish for dinner, and still feel your muscles getting softer or weaker. The reason isn't lack of effort, it's biology. As we age, a process called anabolic resistance sets in. That means your muscles become less responsive to the signals that tell them to grow, repair, and strengthen. Now, this is where magnesium steps in as your secret weapon. Magnesium helps your body use protein effectively. It activates enzymes that convert protein into usable amino acids, the raw material your muscles need to rebuild. Without magnesium, much of the protein you eat simply passes through your system without being fully absorbed into your muscles. That's why I often see older adults who are eating perfectly, but still losing muscle tone and feeling tired. Think of it like trying to bake bread without yeast. You've got all the right ingredients, flour, water, salt, but without the yeast, the dough never rises. Magnesium is that yeast for your muscle building process. It helps your cells wake up and start using the nutrients you give them. And once that happens, you'll feel your strength and stamina return. Another reason protein alone fails is because your digestive efficiency slows down with age. Your stomach produces less acid, which means the protein you eat isn't broken down as effectively. Magnesium helps here too, by supporting the smooth movement of muscles in your digestive tract. It reduces bloating, improves nutrient absorption, and allows your body to get more value out of every bite you take. Here's a story from one of my patients, Henry, a 68-year-old retired engineer. He told me, "Dr. Rose, I eat chicken and fish every day, but I still feel like my arms are turning to jelly." When I checked his magnesium levels, they were on the low side. I suggested he start including magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and cooked spinach, and to switch from coffee to herbal tea in the evenings, since caffeine can deplete magnesium. Within a few weeks, he felt more energetic, and his hand grip strength, something we use to measure muscle function, improved by nearly 15%. And here's another secret. Magnesium improves insulin sensitivity, helping your body use carbohydrates and protein more efficiently. That means better energy during the day and faster recovery after any kind of activity, even something as simple as gardening or walking. So, if you've been relying solely on protein shakes or meats to maintain your muscles, it's time to shift focus. Your body needs the tools to use that protein, not just the protein itself. Magnesium gives your muscles the spark they need to come alive again. It's not about eating more, it's about absorbing better. And that's the missing piece for most adults over 65 who can't understand why their muscles aren't responding. The truth is, your muscles are ready to grow stronger. They just need the right messenger. And magnesium is that messenger. Once you fix that, every gram of protein starts to count again. Point 3. The muscle healing power of magnesium at night. One of the biggest mistakes I see older adults make is overlooking how much healing happens at night. You might think your muscles recover while you're sitting or walking slowly during the day, but the real repair happens while you sleep. And this is where magnesium quietly becomes your body's best friend. After 65, when your sleep quality naturally declines, magnesium becomes the mineral that not only calms your mind but also rebuilds your body. When you go to bed, your body starts repairing damaged muscle fibers, balancing hormones, and restoring energy reserves. But here's the catch. All these processes require magnesium. It activates the enzymes that help muscles absorb amino acids, regulate calcium inside cells, and prevent cramps or spasms during the night. That's why people with low magnesium often toss and turn, wake up with stiff legs, or experience those sudden nighttime cramps that make them jump out of bed in pain. I remember a patient named Ruth, 73 years old, who came to me complaining that her legs felt alive at night, tingling, twitching, and restless. She said she was afraid to fall asleep because she knew she'd be jolted awake by cramps. Her diet looked fine on paper, but she drank 2 cups of coffee daily and took a diuretic for her blood pressure, both of which flush magnesium from the body. When we adjusted her routine and added magnesium-rich evening snacks like banana with peanut butter or a handful of almonds, Her sleep improved within a week. After a month, the nighttime cramps were completely gone. Magnesium doesn't just relax your muscles. It also supports the production of melatonin, your sleep hormone. The calmer and deeper your sleep, the more efficiently your body releases growth hormone, which is essential for muscle repair. This is why I often tell my patients, good sleep builds better muscles than any supplement ever will. Without enough magnesium, your sleep is shallow and your muscles never get the full recovery they deserve. There's also a powerful link between magnesium and stress hormones. Cortisol, the stress hormone, tends to rise in older adults, especially those dealing with loneliness, worry, or poor sleep. High cortisol breaks down muscle tissue, leading to fatigue and weakness. Magnesium helps control cortisol by calming your nervous system, promoting relaxation, and balancing your mood. So when you take magnesium before bed, either from food or a mild supplement, you're not only helping your muscles recover but also protecting them from stress-related breakdown. For my patients who struggle to sleep deeply, I recommend creating a magnesium-rich bedtime routine. Enjoy a warm bath with Epsom salt, which contains magnesium sulfate, or sip a small cup of chamomile tea with honey. These gentle habits help your body relax, lower stress levels, and allow muscles to heal overnight. Here's something beautiful about magnesium. It works quietly, without fanfare, yet its impact is profound. When you wake up feeling lighter, calmer, and stronger, that's magnesium at work. It's the mineral that helps your body heal while you rest. So if your nights are restless and your mornings start with stiffness, it's not a sign of aging. It's a sign your muscles are asking for more magnesium. Give them what they need, and your body will reward you with energy, strength, and peace through the night. Point 4. How magnesium keeps your muscles young and flexible. When I look at the healthiest older adults, the ones who still garden, dance, and move with ease, there's one thing they all have in common. They've managed to keep their muscles flexible. Flexibility isn't just about stretching. It's about how well your muscles can contract and relax. And magnesium is the mineral that makes this balance possible. Without enough of it, your muscles tighten like old rubber bands, stiff, painful, and more prone to injury. After 65, your body naturally loses elasticity. The collagen in your muscles and connective tissue becomes less supple, and calcium starts to deposit in areas where it shouldn't, like in your joints or muscle fibers. This is why many older adults feel tight or locked up even after a full night's rest. Magnesium acts as your body's natural calcium regulator, making sure calcium goes where it belongs, into your bones, not your soft tissues. When calcium builds up in muscles, it causes stiffness and pain. But when magnesium is present, it gently tells calcium, stay in the bones, not the muscles. I once had a patient named Samuel, a 70-year-old who loved playing the guitar. Over time, he started feeling his fingers stiffen, making it hard to play his favorite songs. He feared arthritis was setting in, but his X-rays showed no serious joint damage, just muscle tightness. When we tested his blood, it revealed low magnesium. After a month of eating magnesium-rich foods, like oats, bananas, and a few almonds every afternoon, his flexibility returned, and so did his music. That's the power of giving your muscles what they truly need. Magnesium also improves blood circulation. Better circulation means your muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients while flushing out waste products like lactic acid that cause soreness. It's like oiling the gears of a machine. Everything moves more smoothly. This is why athletes often use magnesium sprays or baths after workouts. It keeps their muscles soft, responsive, and ready for the next challenge. The same principle applies even more powerfully to older adults. Another incredible thing about magnesium is its impact on nerve communication. Your muscles move because of tiny electrical signals from your nerves. Magnesium helps control these signals, ensuring your muscles contract when they should and relax when they're done. Without it, nerves can become overly active, leading to spasms or twitching. This is one reason many seniors experience those little shakes or twitches in their hands or legs. Their nerves are firing without enough control because magnesium is too low. If you've ever woken up and felt your legs or arms feel tight like stone, that's a classic magnesium signal. Start your morning with foods that relax your muscles, like oatmeal with chia seeds, yogurt with banana, or a handful of walnuts. These small habits nourish your muscles from the inside out. Flexibility isn't lost with age, it's lost with imbalance. Magnesium restores that balance. It helps your muscles stay fluid, your joints move freely, and your body feel lighter. You don't need to accept stiffness as a part of growing older. What your body truly needs is a little more of what it's quietly missing, the mineral that helps every muscle fiber breathe, move, and stay alive. So if you want to keep doing the things you love, walking, gardening, dancing, or simply reaching up to hug your grandkids, start by feeding your flexibility. Because magnesium doesn't just make your muscles strong, it keeps them young. Point 5. The simple daily steps to restore magnesium and muscle strength naturally. By now, you've learned that magnesium is the quiet force behind muscle repair, flexibility, and energy. But here's the question I get most often from my patients. Dr. Rose, how do I actually get enough magnesium every day? The answer is simpler than you might think. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive powders. You just need the right habits, small daily choices that slowly rebuild your magnesium stores and awaken your muscle strength from within. The first step is reclaiming magnesium through food. The best sources come straight from nature. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, nuts and seeds such as pumpkin seeds, almonds, and sunflower seeds, and whole grains like oats or brown rice. Even a small square of dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, is a delicious way to top up your magnesium levels. If you build your plate around these foods, you're already halfway to stronger muscles. The second step is reducing the foods and habits that drain magnesium. This is a hidden problem most older adults never think about. Excessive caffeine, alcohol, and sugary snacks can deplete magnesium stores. Even certain medications like acid blockers or blood pressure pills can quietly flush it out. I always tell my patients, if you can't avoid these completely, at least balance them with more magnesium-rich foods during the day. Your body will thank you for it. The third step is hydration. Magnesium works best in a well-hydrated body because it helps maintain fluid balance in your cells. Dehydration stiffens your muscles and reduces the absorption of this vital mineral. Aim for water infused with lemon, cucumber, or mint. It not only keeps you refreshed but also helps your body use electrolytes more efficiently. Fourth, consider gentle movement. Activities like walking, stretching, or Tai Chi don't just strengthen your muscles. They improve magnesium circulation in your body. When you move, blood flow increases, helping magnesium reach the areas where it's needed most. Your legs, back, and arms. I've seen patients who could barely lift a grocery bag start regaining power within weeks simply by combining magnesium-rich meals with daily walks. Finally, your nighttime routine matters more than you realize. As we discussed earlier, magnesium fuels your body's recovery during sleep. A relaxing evening ritual, like soaking your feet in warm water with Epsom salt or sipping a small cup of chamomile tea, can help your muscles release tension and recharge overnight. These are gentle, comforting ways to let magnesium do its quiet healing work while you rest. One of my favorite success stories comes from a 69-year-old woman named Carol. She had chronic fatigue, frequent cramps, and had given up her morning yoga. We rebuilt her daily routine: leafy greens with lunch, almonds for a snack, water with lemon, and an Epsom salt bath twice a week. Within a month, her energy came back, and she told me, "Dr. Rose, I feel like my body woke up again." That's what happens when magnesium finally returns to balance. Your muscles remember what vitality feels like. Remember, your body isn't broken. It's just asking for what it's missing. By feeding it magnesium daily, through real food, hydration, movement, and rest, you're giving your muscles permission to heal, rebuild, and thrive. The results won't come overnight, but they will come steadily. Step by step, meal by meal, your strength returns. And once it does, you'll realize that true energy doesn't come from more protein. It comes from balance, nourishment, and the mineral your muscles have been waiting for all along. So, my friend, if you've been chasing protein shakes, powders, and diets hoping they'd bring back your strength, now you know the truth. The key to reviving your muscles after 65 isn't more protein. It's better balance. And that balance begins with magnesium, the gentle, powerful mineral that keeps your muscles relaxed, flexible, and alive. It doesn't work through force or speed. It works quietly, rebuilding you from within, one cell at a time. I want you to remember something important. Growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. Your body is capable of renewal at any age. It just needs the right tools and care. Magnesium gives your muscles permission to heal, your nerves the calm they need to communicate clearly, and your heart the rhythm to keep beating strong. When you nourish yourself with magnesium-rich foods, hydrate well, and rest deeply, you're not only supporting your muscles, you're supporting your entire life force. If you've been feeling tired, stiff, or a little disconnected from your body, start small. Add a handful of seeds to your breakfast, enjoy a leafy salad with dinner, or take a quiet moment before bed with a warm cup of tea. These aren't small acts, they're powerful steps toward feeling vibrant again. You've learned today that magnesium is your body's silent strength builder. But knowledge only helps when it's applied. So tonight, as you prepare your next meal or plan your walk tomorrow morning, think of your muscles, and give them the care they've been asking for. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to watch our next video, where I'll reveal how circulation and muscle strength work hand in hand to keep your body youthful for decades to come. I'm Dr. Linda Rose, and I want you to remember, you are never too old to rebuild your strength, renew your energy, and feel alive again. Your best years can still be your strongest ones.